Hi, this is Gareth from LazyMeScrolling.com. Hopefully you've seen the previous video, which was me doing an insult challenge. I'm going to do the pile of junk challenge now. Again, I'm going to be using the order deck, which is created by Blinky, and for this sort of range. This one is going to be the same as an insult in the sense it's going to be 3 of opponent's idols. So let's just read the introduction. Okay, pile of junk. You spot a ramshackle fortification littered with badly drawn Kinsfolk imagery. In fact, it's so fascinatingly inconsistent in art style, you lose your footing and narrowly avoid a spike trap concealed in the path. That's a health hazard, you think to yourself as you stride towards the sniggering homeowner, cracking your knuckles. Let's go! Let's do this! Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that must be the ramshackle home. I assume this is going to be a growth. Yeah. And I've got almost nothing, so I'm going to get rid of the Imperial resources to start off with. It's always a shame, but it will. If it lasts long enough, go around and I can use it again. I would have imagined that this really won't last that long. So awesomely, I am now still having to try and generate resources. Okay, first unit on the board is a Gravehawk. It's relentless, and any other Gravelocks on there gain +1 attack. But Gravelocks are energy, so not a huge amount of help there. Okay, so let's assume that they're going to be like the usual easy and they're going to stay on the same row. So hopefully that should protect that idol. Okay, increases it by 1. Interesting that it got it at the back rather than the front. Now you'd assume normally that a structure, totem, would be at the front to sort of protect those units behind it, but because this one's got plus attack, they're using it as sort of support rather than defense. Right, okay, so I have a skirmisher and a spearman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the spearman out, because I can always move him from there to there should this one attack, and that's it. I probably could be using pushback, get rid of pushback. I don't know why, but for some reason I was thinking that by keeping that, I can then make them expend like that. For instance, that one, to get that back in there. Yeah, if I get one, have a back one in. So I was just reading what the actual skills in those was. They have to expend all of their resources just to get that unit back onto the board, which is not ideal for them. I think what I'll do is I will push back that one, as I had originally thought. I'm going to increase my resources, leave my spearman there. So there we go. So that's all essentially you can do. Now, what I can do now is put the spearman there. Doing that again in the center, so it has flexibility of where exactly, as in the tutorial video, which hopefully should be on there soon, and gives it a lot of flexibility in the movement. So I can cross my man behind. So you'd assume that those two attacking would then cause those two. There's a lot of healing going on here. There's +1 to all adjacent units, and that one is +1 generally. Okay, so I'm in a situation now where it's going to be attacking every other turn. And I don't want that to happen. So let's put a spearman there. No. The spearman there, there, and there. Now, again, I'm probably making a mistake because we really should be leaving them there because it gives more flexibility. Let's see what happens. Well, that has no attack now, but it's not adjacent to anybody. That's going to be 2 to 1 there. Let's see if I can get a decimate on there and increase it to 6. Really, I think I'm probably making quite a few mistakes on this one, unfortunately, and I apologise for that. But the... Alright, I see, so the bunny would actually increase the health overall. Yeah, I lost that one there. Again, what I'm doing here now is I'm just throwing stuff onto the board, hoping that it's going to make some form of difference. In reality... 1, 2... Right. Just to get rid of that wildling, I'm going to do that to there, destroy the health that's going to be regenerated, and put the health. But yeah, basically what you can see here is I'm actually going to be going the route of add resources and play the cards rather than replenish the actual number of cards I have here. The ideal situation would be to have a card which add further cards to what you've got. Right, infantryman. I can't do anything with that one now. There we go. There's always a turning point in a game. I think it's normally around about turn 8, where you start to have most of the main units start to appear. Yeah, it's not ideal. Let's get rid of that one there. Just want to be getting rid of units. Okay, so I've got 6 here, so I can kabunk that one. But I think what I'll do, in actual fact, is I'll move that one back. Waking Stone, because we should normally just reduce the amount of damage that these ones are doing. And Speed, so I can then reduce the health on that. You'll see on the website, assumescrolling.com. Oh, it's one thing I hate about Windows 8 is that I've actually uninstalled Skype, and it's still setting it up so it's still setting it up so it actually appears. I've uninstalled it, but it's still appearing. Nothing is simple with this bloody thing. Right, okay, so I'm going to kabunk you. I don't want to use decimation. That should do that. I'm going to use decimation there, get rid of that one. Let's see if I can... No, I want... No, you idiot. Yeah, I should have kept it there and tried to get rid of that one. Never mind. I can't believe I have literally gone into it and uninstalled it. And it's still bloody coming up. Sodden thing. 3, so I can destroy those anyway. Ducal Skirmisher. It's going to heal those. Right, what do I want to be doing? Right, let's put the Skirmisher down. Let him do his stuff. There's a nice animation there on the Invader of the Wild. Essence Feast. Beast unit control hero idol on the same row by 1. Beast creatures deal double damage to idols this turn. Well, there we go. So pleased for you. So it's only yeah, let's focus that one. Get rid of that. That'll destroy that. That won't really do a huge amount of damage to that. And that, when it attacks, should hopefully die. Credit power. Right. Oh, excellent. I think I'm in a fairly strong position at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Reduce that by 1. Move him to there. Move him to there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah. Starting to clear the units off the board. As we said previously, one of the things certainly you want to be doing is to remove your opponent's units off the board. It's vitally important that you do that. You'll think that you're winning when you've got two of his idols, and you know you've clumped all of your units down on one side or something like that, and he's built it up on the other side, and then he'll just plough through you. Just plough through you. I mean, maybe that's not the best analogy, but you certainly don't want to be messing around with. Let's get that one there. Okay. Get rid of you. A little bit of damage there. Okay. Now, let's move these guys up. We've got a formation of sorts here. I think I'd rather change the skirmisher for something else. Hopefully he'll move down to here. No, not at all. Let's try that then. No, brilliant. We've got 3 for 3. Right, yeah, okay. I've got. What I'll do is I'll push him back, which means I can then destroy that one, which means any future attacks will be a lot less. Well, be +1 less damage. So now he's having to place things on the board, start the countdown again. Oh, he's increased the power and all that sort of thing on those. Very interesting. So 6. Let's move him up to there. I'm going to speed him. Let's see what I can get from that. Not much. 5, 6, 7. Let's go to there. Can you move? Yeah. Let's get another +1 attack on that. Oh, I should have moved him over to there, really, shouldn't I? There we go. I can't play him. And that should get rid of him. That's not just a good wolf, that's a great wolf. So we have him and him and him and him and him and him. Let's start moving these little fellas down. Put him to there. Focus him. I reckon a spearman there as well. Now, I've certainly got a very strong position here now, because at some point or another I'm going to have an attack, which means I can then start clearing those little fellas off the board. I'm going to get rid of the Kabonk. Now he needs 4 to be gotten rid of, so I can always... Blessing of Haste, count down by 1. It's going to cause the most damage here. I want to get rid of him, obviously. I think... Let's move him up to there. Blessing of Haste. Focus. I'm going to make a massive dent into that one as well. Okay. First blood. No, taking any great joy in this, simply because the fact is this is the easy level. Now what I'm thinking here is focus on the other idols. I can always decimate that if I need to. Reduce countdown 0. Let's cut that one in there. Right, so I'm in a position now where this control, aside from this lower one, I can pretty much destroy any of these units, any of these idols. So what I think I'll do is I'll move that down to there. It's going to cause that damage. I'm going to change the crossbowman for something else. It doesn't really matter. Now obviously he's got a structure there which has got spiky on it as well, which means I could lose some of my units if I try to attack with them. But a good old I can't be bothered with those. Honourable General. Right, let's Oh, there's nothing I can do with this really, is there? Yeah, let's just get this over and done with, shall we? I'll actually destroy that, and that will be destroying that. Okay, so bonk, bonk. He'll do 3 damage. Well, he'll actually do 2. So let's push back that one. So I'll get 4 idols out of this one. Which isn't too bad. Let's move him. Oh, Blessing of Haste. I get 5 idols. Pow! There we go. GG. Victory. So you see, you can get a fair amount even from the lower levels. It doesn't take a huge length of time, but you get a fair amount. Okay, thanks very much for watching this one. Hopefully you'll be skipping gaily on to the next one. Thanks very much. Have a good one.